Yo, what's up? You in the zone with Capone. Of course, I want to say thank you both for coming. I appreciate y'all.
Period.
All right, y'all ready? We about to get into some things. Y'all ready to get juicy?
Yes.
With a little bit of class.
I see him over here already getting juicy.
Okay. All right. So listen, we got Father Flex, we got Dream. Of course, we're going to start with you, Flex.
Hey, how y'all doing? This MC Father Flex.
Yes.
This is Dream Revlon. Don't mind this green shirt.
Thank you. Brandon.
Okay. So, Flex, tell me about like where you came from, how you started out, you know.
So I was born originally in Florida. And then I was relocated to Savannah because my parents, they were young and they was into like, you know, a lot of violence and stuff like that. So Savannah became my safety net. What really outside of Savannah was called Effingham County. Lincoln, Georgia, to be exact. And they don't really like when I claim Savannah because, but Savannah's where I got my name. A lot of people started noticing me in Savannah. But for those of you who know me for real, I'm really from Florida, but I was brought up in Lincoln by way of Savannah. Then I relocated to
Florida.
I relocated. Well, I can talk about all the places that because this is gonna be Alabama, probably gonna feel some type of way. Rochester, New York, probably gonna feel some type of way. South Carolina may feel some type of way. I mean, I've been a Rolling Stone, and I still am. But I ended up in Atlanta, and that is where a lot of people really discovered me all over the world, all the way in Africa, Nigeria, international. He's an international.
Where did Father Flex come from?
Okay, so your boy always stayed in trouble.
Oh, wow.
I was always in trouble, and I remember laying on the floor, and I was like, I need a name other than this name that I keep getting arrested, and I hate people saying my name. Every time I hear my name, it was reminding me of when I was going to court. Right. Like I would hear my name. Like anytime you would say my name, my heart would literally be like, because I never liked it. And then my father, we have the same exact name. So when you Google his name, and then it's just I don't like the
because you're a junior, all that
it's
stuff
connected. And so I said, well, I need another name that I want to go by, and Flex came. And at that time, it was because I was young and I was into, the latest cars. I was into scamming. I was into all of that stuff. And I kept finding myself in the same situation over and over again when it come down to the authorities. My criminal background, now I can't vote. I go to prison.
And, I never knew that you went to prison.
Yeah, I went to prison. And when I came home, it was a guy that said, it was at church. We was at church. He said, hey, what's your name? I said, Flex. He said, Flex. The ability to demonstrate strength. And I said, he said, you didn't know what your name meant. I said, not really. No, I didn't even know that's what it meant. I went to Google, and that's what Google said. Instantly, I just felt like, oh my God.
Like a new person.
Because people was always looking at me saying, it no matter what you go through, boy, you just bounce back. I mean, through homelessness, sleeping in a car, nobody would ever know. Mind you, this tie was one of the first things that I got after losing everything that I had.
Wow.
A girl just gifted me with a suit and certain things I just hold on to.
Right.
And this is like an interview tie. This is just my tie that I always put on when I mean business. Because this was the first thing that she gave me, and I was wearing this tie everywhere I went because it's all I had. People didn't know that was like the only tie that I had at the time. I went to Goodwill and I started upping up, getting some more stuff. But to make a long story short, flex comes from the definition of the word, the ability to demonstrate strength. Now, father.
Yeah, they have father. Let's talk about that
part. Father came.
First part of it.
Father came about 2 or 3 years ago. Because when I realized that I was the father, and a lot of these are my sons. I realized that a lot of things I do. I start seeing a lot of things be done. And we all get inspired by others.
We do.
However, I always give props. Absolutely. And I always pay homage. And everybody doesn't do that. And so I just realized, I look up, I see 17
My
MCs.
light bulb just went off.
Yeah, I see about 17 MCs. Where all these MCs come from?
Yeah.
I only knew a couple MCs. Now we have other individuals trying to birth sons to compete with the father. Meanwhile, they're coming to the father for ideas, suggestions, and assistance on how to build their brand because these promoters not teaching them that
at all.
No, but you good at that though.
Yeah.
You're
I have a book
definitely good
about
at
it.
that. Yes, you do. Tell me the name of your book.
The Blueprint to Build Your Independent Brand.
Okay. Where they can find it.
You can find it on Amazon, or you could just DM me and I'll send it to you. No, Amazon. That's too much.
Because when they DM you, they be DM you just
Amazon,
to talk.
please.
They don't DM you to buy
Amazon
the book.
is
They DM you to
Amazon.
talk and ask questions tonight.
Oh, I need to shout off that one.
All right, so while you take your shot, we're going to go ahead and go over here. Dream,
my
what's up?
Hey, how
Give
you
me some
doing?
good-
I'm good. Thank you for
You
coming.
gave me some
Thank
good
you, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, you got to tell me a little bit about you now. You know what I'm saying?
I am originally from Miami, Florida, born and raised. I stayed in Florida all my life. I ended up moving out of Florida when I was 21, and I moved to Tallahassee. I went to school in Tallahassee, FSU. Went there, ended up meeting this fool. He's
Okay.
the reason why I even moved.
How long y'all been together?
We've been together for 5 years.
Thank you.
But I would have never moved to Atlanta. I was moving to Dallas, Texas. But I met him in the mix of, my transition. So I ended up coming here. And ever since then, I just been here and I love it here. So
Oh, good. So what do you feel like you're dating an influencer? What advice would you give somebody who's dating somebody who's an influencer? How do you handle that?
I handle it. So for me, I handle it well. Like I don't get offended by things that goes on with Flex. Like the best advice I can give somebody who's dating an influencer is just remember who you are. Like stay in your lane. Don't forget who you is. And if you dating an influencer, build yourself up too. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit there and be mad about the people that's approaching him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because anywhere we go, somebody gonna approach him. Whether it's a gay man, a straight lady, a straight man, whatever. It's your job to understand what's going on. At the end of the day, it don't matter how they approach him. Flirting, screaming, jumping, hugging. You got to stay in your lane and understand what y'all have going on. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you know that you locked in, all that other stuff don't matter to me.
When's your birthday?
I'm October. I'm October 11th. I'm a Libra.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a crybaby. I'm a little liar.
Yes.
I like to lie about some things. I do. I don't mind. I'm real though. But see, a lot of Libras can't be real. A lot of Libras cannot be real about what be going on with themselves. I don't mind. I know I lie about small things, not big things. When something big and important, I'm not lying about something big and important. Especially when it comes to my men. Now, when it comes to my friends, I do lie to them. I pick and choose who I want to lie to, but when it comes to my men, like my grandma and my mama, I don't lie to those three set of people. But when it comes to certain friends, I may lie, I may, sneak a little something in there, but other than that, be cool in it.
All right. So how you feel like y'all's relationship works? Like I know, are y'all poly?
Who the said we were poly?
Is y'all poly?
No.
Girl, don't be coming up here and messing about nobody poly now, Capone. Are you poly?
No, I'm not.
that's what I heard. You was poly.
Don't want no motherfucking cracker. Ain't nothing poly about
No,
me.
we not.
Girl, you get poly from.
I hate to put the label on it. We not poly. We just flex and dream. It's just like we understand what we have. We understand what we have.
You never heard
So what
flex,
do you have
dream, and
going
poly?
on?
So no, we do. Listen,
What is it? Explain
poly.
it to
What
me.
you heard?
I feel like poly is like.
You done chose some business.
No, I didn't tell no business. I mean, it's
Okay, so where she get that
being
from?
another thing.
Because it's called Flex and Dream.
we
You never
been
heard
before.
Flex, Dream, and Poly.
It's not Flex. It's just Flex and Dream. And Flex
Okay.
and Dream have a little company every now and then.
Yeah, we have a little company.
It ain't no secret.
Y'all have a little company?
Yeah, but she ain't Poly.
But it ain't poly. It ain't never giving you sticking around.
It
ain't
might
never
be a
giving
trans
you
man.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, if it's a trans man, yes. You might be a little trans man.
Wait a minute. Which trans man? Wait.
I love a trans man too.
Yes, trans man.
I like studs too. Come on.
What?
You was on my list before Paris. Paris took you from me.
No, Liz. No.
Yes, I looked. I said, "Ooh, that's a fine man."
No, Liz.
Yeah,
So-
I dated a stud back then, but that's something else to talk about.
Well, I'm speechless. I'm sorry.
Don't be acting like you don't know that these
Yeah, but
boys
I'm
like
just-
studs.
No, I
Y'all
didn't
are
know
top
that y'all
commodity.
wasn't- But why do y'all like studs?
Because that's what we
Because
like
studs are good
first.
time. Some studs.
Why?
What do you
What
mean?
makes a stud
Well,
a
ain't
good
nothing like
time?
It's like a masculine gay boy.
But they don't
Yeah.
have the body parts.
They have the
Some of them
best
do.
body
Some of them
part
be like
in the
fits.
world that was ever created.
The type he like, damn near be looking like
They
me.
have the body parts that we were supposed to be using. that y'all don't like being used.
I feel like we need to come back
and
before another
God
day.
ordained studs and butch queens to come together and be able to union and produce.
It ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Studs and butch queens?
Yes. Like a stud, like you and me together.
But I like me a bulldogging stud. Now I don't choose. Now it's a difference.
I don't like no stud that to be a girl. I like a stud that be a boy all day.
I like the ones that beat
No, but
me
see,
up.
the ones that you're dating are more masculine than me, but I don't take no penetration.
Yeah, I like the ones
but you're still masculine. You still like have you have a nigga swag about you.
There's so many of y'all that's so straight.
But when y'all date studs, y'all date ones that look harder than me.
Yes.
But they're taking penetration.
Yes.
No, I don't want to put it. No. If I date a stud, if I date a stud, I let a stud break me down with the strap on.
Yeah, I don't want the scrap.
I'm not sticking nothing in no stud.
I don't want no scrap.
She can break me. She can put the thing on, and we can do what we do.
I can't imagine sucking that scrap. I just can't imagine sucking that.
I don't mind.
Choking on plastic is not my thing, but I do not mind.
Well, you know they got them so they're not plastic. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the kind I like. See, you're more of a richer stud, so you can afford all of those.
Yeah, we passed the plastic days.
The ones I be coming over there is ball daggers, so they have plastic. They put like big old plastic.
No, we going lamb skin.
And then they say, well, when you put a condom on it, it's all the same thing.
It is.
No. It's not the same. You got to get the ones that cost the money. You can't get the ones for $21.99.
Yeah.
30. If you gonna have a strap, you need to have a strap
that makes sense.
Yeah, that feel like your arm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we should come up with a scrap line.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
What's your scrap size?
I got for days.
But on some serious note, we're not poly, but we do have company.
We do.
How do y'all maintain that?
Well, the thing is, Dream sex drive is not as high as mine. I actually was talking to Paris about this week, and she was pretty much just letting me know, like, whatever works for us, and we need to continue to make it work for us and not allow anything to distract us from the union that we made. And this morning when he gave it to me, I said, you know what? I need to call Paris. That's why I called Paris when she was in the tub. Oh, it was so good.
Business?
Capone, can I be honest?
Yes.
This make me wait 3 or 4 weeks, sometimes a month. But when he give it to me, it be like the very first time. And I hate that he try to train me like I'm one of the dogs.
No, it's not training like a dog. The thing is this. I listen.
Okay.
Before Flex, I prayed for a husband. It's the first man, like, you know what I'm saying? Before Flex, I was a dog, a whore. You know what I'm saying? I always told myself when I got with my husband, what I'm not gonna do is allow me and my husband to be just sexed out. Because when you just be so sexed out, sometimes you get tired of people, and then you want to be like, oh,
I would never get tired.
No, baby, you gotta make them miss it every time.
I'm on Flex side.
Yeah,
I ain't been on Flex side.
But let me tell you what it really is.
And guess what? This is a booty hole over here. This booty hole keep getting plucked every day.
Have to have
I am a man. I'm a 30-year-old man. I don't have time to be. Can't sit down.
How do you go without it though? Like, how do you how?
Because you're a top.
I'm not a top. I'm verse. I like it both. I like back and front. I'm not a top. I've never been a top a day in my life. I would never be a top.
You're all a top.
But girl, I'm not a top. But what I'm saying, I just don't like the.
I can't tell when them boys come over there.
For me, because that's different. Because I don't do that to you.
But
for me, with Flex, it's like I don't want to be worn out. Like I don't want to be worn out.
How do you know you're gonna get to a point where you are worn out?
What do you mean? You feel it. You feel it.
Oh, you mean like your
physical, like you feel it. You feel it. Every time me and Flex do something, it feels like a different.
Because you waiting so long.
It's a different story.
That's why.
Yeah, that's his tactic. He can enjoy that. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting, we gonna bring a little loose hole in here. Even if we was to do it every day, we still gonna have to bring some company in because I be want to bring. Yeah, because I don't get done in the butt, and I realize that okay, you know what? We're not going to have a traditional relationship, and why is it that we're trying to have a traditional marriage when we're not following the tradition? We're not following the rules. You know, I mean, if you want to go by the rules, then men ain't supposed to be messing around with men, period. Yeah. So it's like, I realize that we got to do what works for us because I'm feeling this sexual frustration and seeing what's going on by both parties because he's like, nigga, I don't feel like cleaning out. I don't feel like getting penetrated. And I'm like, you know what? I know what it is. We need us a little houseboy or a little concubine to come in here real quick and just because in the Bible they had concubines. So let's get us a little something in here, look, and send them on about their business. You know, do we text?
Do y'all have problems with that? Sometimes you try to
never
send
had
them
a
on?
problem.
No problems.
Never.
It can never be a problem.
Never had a problem.
When
Because
I tell
we
you,
so
I
locked
will cut
in.
you off at the gate. It can never be a problem.
Yeah, we so locked
At the end of the day, this is what I'm waking up to.
Every
This is
day.
what I'm going to sleep with.
Yeah.
I don't care what's going
They
on.
can't even
I don't
spend
care
the
how
night.
fine you is. I don't care.
Really?
No.
I don't care how much money you got. Now if you straight and you trade, you can spend a night. If you
Right.
you come with the right type of talk.
If you got
But
something to
other than
lose,
that,
like the only people that can stay tonight is who got something to lose. If you got
Yes,
something to lose,
you gotta have
Like,
something to lose.
If our car got your tag on the camera, you know, then we feel safer. But if you know, we not about to just let any just trade or any dirty little snack just spend a night.
Like if you one of the ones that's pulling up, asking for the money, you can't stay the night.
You
But
can't
if
stay the
you didn't
night.
put up, you got your own weed and you got your own money and you brought a bottle. Oh, you can stay the night.
Yeah,
Stay the night.
yeah.
You got your own.
Most definitely works for us because I'm not a bottom. He's not a bottom. He's a verse. He's verse. I don't even want to say verse bottom because verse bottoms like to have sex more than once a week. If it was left up to Dream will not have no sex for about 2 weeks. So that lets me know that but he wants some ass. That lets me know he's a verse. Maybe, but verse. He
I'm
said
not
he's
a
a
verse
verse,
top.
but I say verse top because when the boys come over, I feel the energy. It's like he been waiting, and this is what he want. He could get him some ass every night, but to give up the ass every night, no.
She dragged
He could get some. I guarantee you, if we could get us a little ass over every night, a little plump little booty. Now I'm not talking about just like no little skinny, because he don't like nothing like himself. But if it was a fat little booty or some tray over there saying, let's give up this booty.
Again?
I'm telling you what I know. We could do a lie detector test right here
Oh,
today.
yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
If you said that's what it is, that's what it is, Chad.
So in the effort of time, I want to talk about this divorce court situation when y'all went on divorce court that time. Was that real?
That was it. That was
It was real, but it worked out.
70% of it was real.
Okay.
About 70% of it was
Yeah,
real.
him faking like he don't know what the fuck going on. That was fake.
That was not. No. The thing was
Yeah.
this. The thing is this.
I do all I can
the thing
for
is
him,
this.
and he just
You
that
don't
was
ever.
fake.
Don't you ever put me in a room and say act. Bitch, I'm gonna act. Bitch, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey. Bitch, I'm gonna act. Yes.
But I'm thinking he about to come up there and just keep
No.
what we do.
He said he
Like
want-
right now,
he want me to
he
get
get in front of
Friday.
Star Jones and just nothing I do is good for
I
you.
gave color purple. He wanted me to get Friday at the next. I gave color
I want him
purple.
to give his real hair.
I want everybody to feel that for me.
I ain't
I'm the
cooking.
victim.
I want him to say
Yes.
flex. I'm not cooking for you. I don't know how to cook.
No.
I ain't cooking. I'm not.
He wanted the typical gay black hood boy. No, I'm not
He
giving
get
that.
up there and flip the
No,
script.
give him Beverly
Everything
Hills.
I said
Made him look
that's what
crazy.
led us to because we was having a little conflict, and you know, with the sex thing, with me saying, man, I'm coming from a whore to just like having to just be like bored almost, and we was like, you know, I need some type of excitement besides because that's the thing people don't want to talk about in relationships. Like, you know, that's what I don't have the same siblings from the same father. You know what I'm saying? My mama had multiple baby daddies. So that lets us know that even in the heterosexual world, majority of relationships, you know, they don't be, you know, the same mama and daddy forever. They switch it up sometimes.
A lot of
Right.
A lot of a majority. And so with me and Dream, it was getting to that point of I didn't really want to do that, but I had to bring it to the forefront to say, okay, these are some of the things that, you know, if I feel that we're going to be able to last, we got to come together and try to make some type of agreements to disagreements and some changes. For one of them is, and we have not got to this point, and I guess we would never be because y'all do the same thing. Y'all just sit in the house and eat. So I guess that's what married couples do. You know, that's what he want to do. You know,
Yeah, and especially with all the stuff that's going on in the world.
Yeah, and then
Ain't
Star
nothing
Jones
going
made me
on.
feel bad when she was like, yeah, you're not ready for a love because, you know, the things that you're complaining about is real small. And I'm like, well, I don't think I'm ready for divorce court.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying in my head.
Yeah.
Like, well, damn, she's right. What am I doing here just because he's saying I don't care to do none of those things that you want me to live by?
Dream, will you ever consider doing it more?
Doing what?
He still ain't cooked. It's 5 years.
You talking about cook?
He cooked tuna.
No, I don't cook. Because the thing is this, like, first of all, Flex is a person that likes food. Like, it's like food matters to Flex.
Like oxtail.
You know what I'm saying? No.
chicken wings, turkey
Food
wings,
matters.
macaroni and
So the
cheese.
thing is this, I don't want to be in that
wings
kitchen
and fries.
because the thing is, I know I am not my mother. I know I'm not my grandma. I don't have those type of hands. Now, Flex say, "Oh, put this mirror up and clean this up." Oh, I can do that for you. I can probably put a door on for you.
Yeah, he
and
does
I probably
that.
can change a tire.
He like to compete with
but
chores.
It's like,
I don't care about no chores.
It's like, as far as cooking, I let him have it because he knows that's his thing. I didn't cook for Flex before. I didn't see the type of faces, the type of eyes, the type of...
He's lying.
No, I'm not lying. I've seen it before.
He did fried chicken. It was good. He did rice.
Fried
it was
chicken.
good.
All I gotta do is put it in a bag and drop
fried
it.
Chicken.
You can't fry chicken?
No.
See what I'm saying? He can fry chicken.
I can cook rice. And
He know how to cook rice.
too.
Yeah,
and
I
all he
mean-
got to do is get the canned goods and put the cans in there. That's it.
So we got about 1 minute left.
Okay.
Flex, I want you to look right here and tell them everything you got going on, your book, your gigs. I wanted you to hit a little note for us, but we kind of ran out of time because you are a great singer.
You can follow me at Father Flex ATL.
Hey.
And you've been listening and watching What's Your Stud Name with Capone. What's your stud name?
Capone.
What's your real name?
My God.
You is a fraud. I cannot believe you never told nobody your
I
real
like that,
name.
though, but you
I think that is insane.
No, hers got to be...
So everybody lying. My real name is Big Bertha.
y'all been in the zone with Capone Dream. Tell them about how to follow you, what you do.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at dream_Revlon. You know, once you go there, you can find everything else. Facebook, TikTok, it's all in my bio.
Yes, you in the zone with Capone. We got Father Flex, MC Father Flex, one of the best MCs in the ATL. Y'all need to have an MC. Make sure y'all book Flex, man.
Right here.
Y'all make sure y'all check out Flex's book as well. Dream is a great dancer. If you need any background dancers, you're going out for something with Sierra right now. Y'all make sure y'all go vote for Dream. And he needs to win. Sierra, what's up?
She knows what's going on.
Yes, you in the zone with Capone, man. Let's
My man
go.
don't win. I'm 10